Well, the scandal and the stories behind billionaire pedophile, now dead billionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, it just keeps getting uglier by the day. The more we find out about him, the more we find out about his associations, the more we find out about his suicide, and the more we find out about how people covered up for him. And not just, the maid. We're talking major, powerful people, powerful publications who possessed information on the man while he was still out there allegedly raping his way across the globe, and they did nothing. Or they had information on him and other powerful people, and they did nothing. And word keeps coming down from on high that people were to stop. I want you to listen to this. This is from Project Veritas, and big props to them for getting this. This is ABC News reporter Amy Robach, caught on a hot mic. This is from 2016, and as you listen to her, I want you to remember what was going on in 2016. When you hear some of the names and some of the things she says, 2016 was the election year between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Listen very closely to this lady.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like, every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago, saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. And I had it all 3 years ago.
That is difficult to watch when you think about it through the lens of there was a powerful billionaire abusing young girls, and people knew about it, and they did nothing about it. Did nothing about it, allegedly, according to this reporter, so they could get an interview with the royal family because allegedly Prince Andrew was implicated. She said the words, we had Clinton. They had a lady who was in hiding for 12 years, apparently even had pictures. According to that, they had corroborating witnesses. They had everything a news organization needs to run with something. And the fact that they let it go. What are you there for? What are you there for as journalists, as a news organization? For all this bluster and talk about speaking truth to power. We're going to stand up to Donald Trump. Let's put a stop to it. You had information on a billionaire pedophile 3 years ago and quashed the story. And ABC News puts out some crap statement today. Not all of our reporting met our standards to air, but we have never stopped investigating the story, ever. Ever since we had a team on this investigation and substantial resources dedicated to it. What is that? What do you call that? That's dumb. It's ugly. And when you think about the implications behind it, it's hard to picture. It's hard to picture. We're not talking about financial crimes here. Not that those are okay either. We're not talking about, Bernie Madoff. We're talking about scared young girls being abused by the most powerful men on earth. And if people really did stomp on that story because of threats or because they wanted to score an interview with somebody, shame on them. Shame on them. Pathetic.